All right, welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're diving into a place that's all about bringing the Italian sweet life to the California desert. Yep, we're pulling back the curtain on Toscana Country Club in Indian Wells to find out what's really going on behind those gates.
You know this quote? It really nails what Toscana is all about. It's their entire brand promise in just a few words. See, they're not just selling you a fancy house or a golf membership. They're selling you a whole vibe, a very specific, aspirational lifestyle. It's la dolce vita, but with a California twist.
And they didn't just stop at the slogan. No way. They've literally built this dream into a massive community that's designed to feel like you've been transported to an Italian hill town. And where is it? Right in the heart of Indian Wells, one of the most exclusive zip codes in the entire Coachella Valley. Okay, so here's our game plan for today. We're going to start with the big picture of Toscana. Then we'll dive into the homes and the real estate market there. After that, it's all about the golf and the amazing amenities. Then we'll look at the social scene, which is a huge part of the deal. And finally, we'll get to the bottom line. What's it going to cost you, and is it the right fit? Sound good? Let's do it. All right, let's kick things off with section 1. Welcome to Toscana. Let's get the lay of the land, the big picture. What makes this place tick? So right off the bat, it's all about two things, location and who built it. We're talking about a massive 640 acres, prime real estate, completely private and secure, right there in Indian Wells. But honestly, the real heavyweight here is the developer, Sunrise Company. These guys have been doing this for over 60 years. They're the ones behind legendary places like PGA West. So when you see their name on it, you know you're dealing with serious quality and a proven track record. Okay, so we know the where and the who. Now let's talk about the what. The homes themselves. Because let's be real, this isn't just a club you visit. It's a place where you live. And the homes, the architecture, it's a huge piece of the puzzle. So what are we looking at here? Well, first off, it's all single-family homes, no condos, no townhouses, and they're not small either. You're starting at around 2,600 square feet, and you can go all the way up to over 6,500. That's a huge range. And here's the kicker. A private pool and those killer mountain views, that's pretty much standard issue here. Not a bad perk, right? All right, let's get right to it. The big question. What does it cost to buy a home here? Well, the median close price right now is hovering right around $3.4 million. Yep, that's a pretty serious number, and it immediately tells you what kind of market we're playing in. But check this out. This is super interesting. This chart shows us what's actually happening on the ground. On average, homes are selling for about 94% of what they were originally listed for. So what does that tell you? It means, yeah, there's a little bit of wiggle room for buyers, some room to negotiate, but it also shows us that it's a really stable, strong market. Sellers aren't desperate. They're getting pretty darn close to their asking price. Okay, but let's be honest. You don't spend that kind of money just for the house, right? You're buying the whole package, the lifestyle. And that lifestyle is all about the incredible amenities. And at Toscana, the main event, the star of the show, is definitely the golf. So get this, Toscana doesn't have just one amazing course. It has two, and they're both Jack Nicklaus Signature courses. I mean, come on, the Golden Bear himself. And what's so cool is that they're completely different. The North Course gives you that classic, natural desert golf experience. But then you've got the South Course, which is just pure drama. Big elevation changes, beautiful water features. It's like having two world-class clubs in one. For a real golf nut, that is a huge, huge deal. But it's not just about golf, not by a long shot. The list of other stuff is just insane. You've got this massive sports club with a full gym, a Pilates studio, a brand new functional training room. Then there's the Charlie Passerelle Tennis and Pickleball Center, a giant pool, and a full-on spa, the Spa Bella Vita, with everything you can imagine. They've even got little touches like dry cleaning and shoe service in the locker rooms. I mean, they thought of everything. It is the whole shebang. And I love this quote from one of their yoga instructors about the new yoga wall. It's the best downward-facing dog out there. It's kind of funny, but it really gets to the heart of their philosophy. See, it's not enough for them to just have a gym. They're constantly investing to make sure they have the best stuff, the most unique experiences. It's that kind of commitment that really makes a place like this stand out. So you have all these amazing facilities, right? The golf courses, the spa, but they're not just buildings. They're all there for one reason, to bring people together. This is the crucial part. Toscana is built to be a deeply connected, super active community. This is not a place where you just nod at your neighbors from the car. Oh no. And you just have to look at their social calendar to see what I mean. It is absolutely packed. I mean, in just one season, you've got everything from an Adopt a Marine event and a toga party to a holiday golf cart parade for Toys for Tots. You've got big fundraisers, pudding championships. It's literally nonstop. The whole thing is engineered to make sure you're always meeting people and having fun. Want a little taste of just how much energy there is here? Look at this number, 320. What is that? That's the number of sushi rolls they sold in just 5 weeks at their weekly Tuesday sushi night. That's insane. It got so popular that it became the #1 appetizer at the whole club for the entire week, beating everything else. That tells you something about how people show up here. And it's not just the big events, it's everything. I love this quote from a member. "We are bocce crazy." They're talking about bocce ball. The leagues got so popular, they literally had to build 2 more courts just to keep up with everyone who wanted to play. And that's the key, right? The members themselves are the ones driving this vibrant social culture. Okay, so we've seen the homes, the amenities, the social scene. It all sounds amazing. But now for the big one, the bottom line. What does all this actually cost? And maybe more importantly, who is this really for? So when you buy a home, you have to join the club. And you've got 2 main options. First is the full equity golf membership. For that, you're looking at an initiation fee of around $180,000, plus monthly dues of about $3,700. Now, if golf isn't your thing, there's the equity sports membership. The buy-in for that is about $120,000, and the monthly dues drop to around $1,600. That gets you access to absolutely everything else: the spa, the gym, the restaurants, all of it. But wait, there's one more piece. On top of your club dues, you also have the monthly HOA fees, which are around $750. So let's add it all up. Your total monthly carrying cost, before you even think about your mortgage or utilities, is going to be somewhere between $2,300 and $4,500. That's the real all-in number you have to be comfortable with every single month. So, who is this for? When you put all the pieces together, the cost, the amenities, the social scene, a really clear picture emerges. The ideal Toscana member is someone who wants a completely turnkey, high-service lifestyle. They want the club to be the center of their world. It's where they work out, where they eat, where they hang out with their friends. You're not just buying a house here. You're buying into a totally curated, all-in-one experience. And that brings us right back to where we started, doesn't it? Back to La Dolce Vita. See, Toscana offers a very specific version of the sweet life. It's this incredible blend of luxury, community, and service, but it comes at a very specific price. So the final question for you isn't just, can I afford this? Is this highly social, nonstop, all-inclusive club lifestyle, is that my definition of the sweet life?